Now this year, Roots and Rhythm collaboration, you know, coming in a way out west styly, right? For we have all seen the vision, a lovely vision of aloha, pure aloha.
Aloha. My name is Paulette Kahalikuna, and I'd like to share with you today a little bit about the making of a feather cape. This particular feather cape was done by my mother, Auntie Mary Lou Kekuewa, and her teacher, our resource person, was a Terry Emerson. We learned this in the 70s, and it took Mama 13 years to complete this ahu. It's done with dyed duck and dyed goose feathers that were done into bundles like our ancestors did, and each piece was then secured to netting, and one bundle at a time going down around in a circle. These are actually, I don't know if you can catch this, but this was the actual bird's feathers. This is Mamo and Apapane, and so the actual size that were used for our feather cloaks and helmets and our feather lace were, you know, a fourth of this actual size. And each one is then, each bundle is tied one at a time, going all the way around the cape, and then goes back and come around again, and then it repeats itself until you get to the pattern. Then you introduce the next color, but it's row after row after row. If you can come around after a little bit, see the back side, you can see the netting where the feathers are connected. And it's a cotton netting where our cordage was done with olona. At one time we used cotton netting that we can get purchased from the stores. So where we would have used a mesh net, this is a cotton netting that was used, and the cordage is cotton also. And when we learned to do this, it was done so that it was done in 5 pieces. So there's 5 panels that are tied together, and then as you attach the bundles, it went around row after row after row.
It must be heavier.
So this art continues today. We have a number of students that are working on their ahu. As I said earlier, this took my mother 13 years to complete. The feather cape I started at the same time is still not complete. It's still in the works, so to speak. And I don't know that I'll be completing it. But today it's found, it's on exhibit at the Maui Prince Hotel. And it looks just like this. This is my dad, and before he passed away, he taught 4 students. So we've done it for a while now.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, so good to know that our culture and art hasn't died, but it's still perpetuated.
Yes, and there's people still interested, so it can be perpetuated.
Oh, mahalo, mahalo.
You're very welcome.
Is there any way that they can get in touch with you if they'd like to find out more about your mana'o, or?
Yes, I have a business. I did with my parents. I'm at Kapahulu, 762 Kapahulu Avenue, and usually they're Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5.
Uncle, I've been wrapping it in tea leaf. You see how it's on tea leaf on the table there? I wrap it in tea leaf, I vacuum seal the bags. We've been shipping it all over the United States using priority mail, no refrigeration.
Oh yeah, you vacuum it.
Even vacuum sealing it though, it's still sour.
Okay, what if you don't?
If you just leave it on your counter, about a week to 2 weeks. In fact, I get guys complain when they leave them on a counter, the thing will come sour fast enough. I do some interesting recipes though. I take the pa'iai just in this form. I put it out on a plate. I make it look like a slab of fish. I put the plate on a towel. So the towel, a plate, the slab on top of it, I put a bowl over it, and I age it for 2 or 3 days. By aging it, all mold grows all over the top of it. Then I take it. I get my sashimi knife. I slice it into sashimi.
With the mold on?
With the mold. What happens is the mold makes it look like it was seared. It actually changed the color of the outside and it goes pink. Right? The taros they call it these pink taros, right? The red taros. So the mold is good for you. It's the same stuff in yogurt, it's the same stuff in kimchi, it's the same stuff in sauerkraut. Internationally, we are familiar with these bacteria. I slice it thin like sashimi, I put it on cabbage, I eat it with wasabi. They get real fancy, you go one slice of pa'iai, one slice of regular ahi sashimi. Bro, for real, man. Bro, come on, scary. We take them like this, Uncle. We take them like this. I go home, I put flour on my hands. I roll them out into pizza dough. I roll them out into pizza dough. And I make pizza. Oh, I'm sorry, no pictures, ma'am.
Oh,
thank you.
Sorry.
So it just all kind of different stuff you can do with the pa'iai. I get one auntie, she take them like this. She makes in coconut milk, brown sugar. She makes cool backyard kind. This is for Hawaiians, not in Hawaii. I'm desperate. You know what I'm saying?
If anybody would like to know more of Mana'o, get in touch with you on how to bring this over to their community. Do you have any information for
You
them?
can check out www.mana'ai.com. Look under the free poi section. You get free poi for life. All you gotta do is
Now this year, Roots and Rhythm collaboration, you know,
off the ground.
coming in a way out west style, right?
Cemetery.
For
Basically,
we have
these look
all
like
seen the
this,
vision,
right?
a lovely vision of aloha. Pure
Like that.
aloha.
And then the space in between each sign is that, 2 feet. And you turn it this way and then 2 feet. Right along the line is